quite a while since I've done a video, so I thought the first thing I would do is update everybody on my Eufy 2K wired video doorbell. There's been a lot of changes that I've made. Last time I ended with being very concerned about the notifications, the timing of the notifications, the zones. There were just so many things. So let me give you an update now as to what has happened. I will go to the settings, and the first thing that's happened is really under motion detection. I have made some significant changes, and let me tell you what those are. One is I've reduced it. I had it here, which was the highest level, and it really showed all motion. Well, it did show all motion. It was clouds, it was rain, it was snow, it was everything. Unfortunately, that was the only way it worked. I could not find any other ways for it to work based on the input I received from Eufy. However, once I went to the activity zone, what happened here was they, Eufy, after I talked to them, finally had me take out all the activity zones. So here you use this plus sign, and the plus sign allows you to create an activity zone somewhere. And what Eufy had told me was to actually take away the activity zone. So I had an activity zone right here, and what they did is they said to delete it, and I did delete that activity zone. So back to motion detection. Once I took off the activity zone I wanted to focus on, and I lowered this, it works really well, and I'll show you in a moment how it does that. At this point, I really like this. There's one minor issue I continue to have, and I'll explain that to you in a moment. So right now, this is the settings I have it on. I think I'm going to eventually lower it to this one here, which focuses on just humans and pets and crying. But in the meantime, since this is working, I'm leaving it here. So when you look at how this works, so here is my doorbell settings, as you could see. Clever name, doorbell. Camera on. I do have the LED on at night, and I could not do that before, but now I can. Auto night vision is on. It works great. And motion detection I just went through. Video quality, I'm just keeping it at a very high quality, as you would expect. I mean, that's why I bought this doorbell, was for the highest quality. Audio works great. Notifications, right now, I have it set to when the doorbell rings or motion's detected, when opening to go to the related history event. It really is not yet doing that. It continues to take me to the live view, but that's okay. And I'll show you in a minute. I think we may have finally fixed this, and we'll do a few tests with you. And I advised that I wanted to include the thumbnail, and you'll see in a moment what happens when I get a notification. And all of these settings seem to be just fine. And so let's go ahead back and look at some of the results we've got. So you could see I just have the one Eufy device at this point, and I was really concerned with Eufy, though right now I'm much better. So let's go to some of the events. So today we actually happen to have no events, but actually let me go back to this and show you a live view. And you could see how really nice this picture is, how clear and crisp, and everything about it is just so nice. So we are pleased with that, and you'll see, I'll show you a few tests. The evening photo is equally good, which it was not with the original doorbell I had to replace. So when we go to events, let me go to yesterday, and this is kind of interesting. If you could see, it shows where it's a human, and it actually shows a photo of who the human is. So that is really nice. So it pops up and it says, hey, there's a human. And I'll go to this one here, and you could see somebody dropping off a package, and he did not ring the doorbell. He simply dropped it off, and that worked really well. And you could see down here there was actually a photo of the individual that delivered the package. So that's really nice. And that's what pops up on both the iWatch, and I have a Galaxy Watch. The Apple Watch and the Galaxy Watch. What pops up is that photo. So if you happen to use your watch for a notification, it's really nice. And again, here you could see what it tries to focus on, as I understand it, is the face and the shoulders to detect that it is in fact a human. And it shows a pretty good amount of video. In this case, it's 32 seconds. And as you know, the video is stored right on the doorbell, which is kind of nice. And so it usually gives you a nice look at when people are approaching. I'll see if I could find one where somebody approaches. Not this one. This was 32 seconds. I need to find one with a delivery. Just one moment. Maybe this one. Yeah, you could see the person actually coming up and making the delivery. And usually it's out here somewhere where it begins to notice the person, or over here. Uh, and then I'll get to the problem in a moment, to one remaining problem. So as you could see, at this time, I'm happy with it. What it shows is great. It focuses on the human. I get very few false readings. Several times because of the wind, there's just some chimes here, and it seems to go after those, and over here. Very few. And as I said, it does focus on the face and the shoulders and tries to put them together. So we'll do a bit of testing, because what I really need to show you is that the one thing I don't like is the length of time it takes for a notification is pretty long. And that's so by time I get the notification, and if I go to the live view, inevitably the person's gone. So it just takes too long to get the notification. But I'll show you that, and we'll have a little bit of fun with this.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to focus on when do we get a notification. So the doorbell is over there to the left of the green door, and here I am walking up to it, and here's the app, and I'm walking up, absolutely nothing. There it is. So I got right on it. Actually, that's about the best it's ever done. I'm going to test it again, walking up from the front as a delivery person would do, and we'll see what we get. And then I'll go to the notification, and we'll see exactly what it opens on. So here we go. Well, you could see the blink works awesome, by the way, which is what just popped up. I have over on my garage. So here we go. We're walking up now, so a delivery person would walk this way. And here we go. So I'm walking up, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I'm still at the door. There it is. I tapped the notification, and it did go to the event. It actually filmed me, so that setting now works. So you could see the only negative I've got right now is that I think the notification is a little bit late, but this is significantly better than it had been.
So let me summarize where I am on the Eufy 2K wired doorbell. I would buy it. The price was reasonable. It took several months of working with the settings until I really got it the way I currently have it. It does work now. It does show me an excellent video. So the quality is really good. It stores it on the doorbell. There is no monthly charges. Everything else about it is good. The notifications lag a little bit. They do, but if the person wanted to see us, they would have waited there. So I guess I could work with that. The only other issue I've had is twice I've lost the connection to the Wi-Fi. And when it lost the connection to the Wi-Fi, the only way I found to fix it is to actually turn the power off and then on again at the main breaker. That's a problem when you're traveling and you can't be here to do the power off, the power on. It's only happened 2 times, so my hope is it was just some weird situation. Out of the 40 smart home items that I have, that's the only one that lost its connection those 2 times. So that part was a little worrisome. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. Uh, I and I think it's really good. I'm happy to see Eufy Anchor here with their smart home devices, and I expect that it'll continue to get better.